and welcome to this edition of Peak Life. I'm Karen Myers, and today we're going to be talking about the city's farmers markets. And joining me is Nathan Segee. How are you today?
Hey, Karen, I'm fine. How are you?
Wonderful. So tell me, I know we've got several markets. Tell me about them.
Yeah, so in Chesapeake, there are 4 farmers markets that are managed by the city. Kimmy Stevens at the health department, she manages a Friday farmers market that's behind the health department.
Right.
And she's got another new one at the Great Bridge Waterways. They'll be on Sundays. But I manage 2 myself.
Okay.
One is a long-standing market at Chesapeake City Park. And that one's every Wednesday and Saturday, starting the first Saturday in June, from 8 a.m. to noon. You know, it's under the pavilion, right where the Jubilee is at that park. And I got another new one at South Norfolk. That one's off Poindexter Street, out by 4 Kids. There's an empty parking lot, 1115 Poindexter Street.
Right by the library as well.
Yeah, so there's a library nearby. And that one, we're going to start on the 3rd Saturday in June.
Okay, so there's something, you can almost make a week of it. Really, it sounds like it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. You could plan to hit up all the city-owned farmers markets in the area, you know, for sure.
So if someone hasn't been to a farmers market, what kind of products can you expect to see?
So the staple that really makes a farmer's market is locally grown farm products. You know, we're talking seasonal produce. If you get there early, we're talking greens in the spring. You know, maybe some beets, carrots. In the summer, you know, your traditional summer produce, corn, squash, cucumbers, tomatoes, and of course, you know, eggs. A lot of people love to get their farm fresh eggs. They're very different than store-bought eggs, a lot of people say. And some vendors have their own meats. But, you know, we also have some small businesses that may have canned goods, jellies. They may bring their own spice blends, breads, cut flours, of course. There's a whole lot that you could expect to find.
And it's such a great atmosphere, too, when you go and you walk through it and you see all the local grown produce and vegetables and just the vendors with the you know, that make their own pickles and things like that. It's so much fun.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So if I wanted to be a vendor, how do I go about that?
Well, so our process is that this year we've got an online application for each one of the markets.
Okay.
So you could call our office at 757-382-6348 and just request to have an online application for either City Park or South Norfolk sent to you.
Okay.
And fill those out. My next application deadline closes April 1st. So after that, that's when I'm going to start reviewing all the applicants we've got.
So what makes a farmer's market unique for a community, or why is it important?
I think it's one of the few places where you can really go and know that you're supporting small businesses in the area. It's not just, you know, the local agriculture. There are other small businesses that come up. There's city information desks. So it really is a place where the community can come together. And of course, you know, it's just better to get fresher, locally grown produce.
Definitely. So it's my first time at a market. What should I know?
Well, I would say the first thing that you should know is that some vendors only accept cash. Some do accept SNAP or WIC, and some accept cards. You know, some will have QR codes you could scan. So come prepared to possibly, if to do a payment method you might not do necessarily at a grocery store. Maybe at a grocery store you always swipe your card, but at the market, be prepared. Some of them might say they only carry cash. And the only way to really know for sure is to just ask the person working there.
And sometimes I know, sometimes you'll list the vendors that may be available, so you might be able to do a little Facebook or research on that vendor and find out ahead of time.
Yes, for sure. So at the City Park Farmers Market, because it's such a long-standing market, we're talking 25 years now.
Really?
Yeah, so some of the same vendors show up year after year. When I make a post announcing, you know, what the status of the market is right now, I always link to their pages. So that way you could also support them in the off season if, you know, they've got something that you consistently enjoy.
Okay, so you mentioned like what is the best website to check out all of the farmers markets in Chesapeake? Is it to go to the Virginia Cooperative site, or? agriculture page or Facebook page?
So we're actually in the process of putting together a local agriculture guide that we'll be able to distribute
Okay.
soon. And that's going to include information to all the farmers markets as well as, these local farm stands that you could just visit. You pick strawberries, pumpkins, all that good stuff. We
Okay.
just, require that they're officially licensed and we ask their permission to put them on that booklet
Okay,
first.
wonderful. Well, I am looking forward to them opening. It's coming close, and it's that time of year, so I'm excited about that. And thank you, Nathan, for joining me to talk about the farmers markets in our city.
All right. Thank you, Karen.
Sure,
I appreciate your
absolutely.
time.
And thank you for joining us on this edition of Peak Life. We'll see you on the next episode.